Hello friends, today I'll discuss about the basic concepts of the matrices. Let's consider the equation of a system like this. Twice x plus 3y plus z is equal to 5, the first equation. Then 3x plus 5y plus 2z is equal to 0, the second equation. And x minus 3y minus 2z is equal to 10, the third equation. Now the coefficients of the variables x, y, and z can be written within the square brackets like this. The coefficients of x is written here, the coefficients of y is written here, the coefficient of z is written here. Similarly, the coefficient of the second equations, the coefficient of x is written here, coefficient of y is written here, and the coefficient of z is written like this. Okay, and for the third equation, the coefficient of x, y, and z can be write like this, this, and this. Again, the variable x, y, and z can be written within another square bracket like this. X is written here, y can be written here, and z can be written here. Okay. Similarly, the constants of the right hand side of these equations, the 5, 0, and 10, can be written in another square within another square brackets like this. 5 is here, 0 is written here, and 10 is written here. So each of the square brackets represents the matrix. This is the first matrix, this is the second matrix, this is the third matrix in this case. So if the equations of a system is given, we can easily construct the matrix equations from such cases. Okay, so now let's define the matrix. It is defined like this: a set of m and n numbers, which may be real or complex, arranged in the form of a rectangular array having m rows and n columns, is called as m cross n matrix. For example, if A represents the matrix having m number of rows and n number of columns, then the elements of this matrix can be written like this: A11, A12, A13, and so on. So this is the first row, this is the second row, this is the mth row. Similarly, this is the first column, this is the second column, this is the third column, and so on. Okay, so if we consider the first element of this matrix, A11, this 1 represents the first row, and this 1 represents the first column of the matrix. Similarly, if we consider the second element, A12, this one represents the first column, first row, and this 2 represents the second column of this matrix. Similarly, all other elements are represented like this, and the number of rows and columns are generally written at the bottom right of the square brackets like m cross n. This is known as the order of the matrix. Again, in general, the elements of the matrix is generally written like this: Aij, okay, where I represents the row number and J represents the column number.